What if I told you that the single most effective thing you could do today to prevent a fall is not something you buy, it is not something you install, and it is not a new exercise routine? The answer is much simpler than that. It is a change in how you walk. It is one small specific adjustment to a movement you have been doing your entire life. Almost certainly, you have been doing it wrong for the last several years without knowing it. After 26 years of working as a physical therapist with adults over 70, I have seen this pattern too often. A person comes into my clinic after a fall, feeling both confused and embarrassed. They say, "I was just walking across the kitchen. I wasn't doing anything unusual." And they are right. They weren't doing anything unusual, but their daily walking pattern has quietly become dangerous. Today I am going to change that for you by showing you why your walk is putting you at risk. To continue watching, please comment the number 1. What if I told you that the secret to a longer life is literally beneath your feet right now? We often blame aging for our balance issues, but we rarely look at how our own habits have changed. Think about the last time you walked to your kitchen or down your driveway. Did you lift your feet, or did you find yourself sliding them just a little bit? That subtle sliding motion is what I call the shuffle gait, and it is a hidden danger. It develops so slowly that you do not even realize you are adopting a more dangerous pattern. When your feet do not clear the ground properly, every rug edge becomes a major obstacle. It is not just about tripping, it is about your muscles losing the strength to keep you upright. The good news is that your brain and legs can relearn the correct way to move together. It starts with one specific movement that you can practice in your own home today. To continue watching, please comment the number 1. The movement begins with your heel, the part of your foot designed to take the first impact of every single step you take. When you lead with your heel, you initiate a natural biomechanical chain reaction that travels all the way up through your leg. Your foot then rolls forward smoothly through the arch and across the ball, preparing you for the next push off. This rolling motion is how our bodies were engineered to walk, providing stability and maximum efficiency. As we age, we often lose this pattern, landing flat-footed or even on our toes, which strips away that vital stability. When you stop rolling through your foot, your muscles stop doing their job, and they begin to weaken from underuse. Correcting this is surprisingly simple. You just need to reach your heel forward slightly more than you are used to. Focus on feeling that heel strike the ground first, letting it become the anchor for your entire stride. You will notice your step length naturally increases, which immediately improves your balance and your forward momentum. This small shift in mechanics automatically pulls your posture upright, moving you out of that dangerous forward-leaning slouch. It is not just about walking better, it is about rebuilding the strength in your core and glutes with every single step. To continue watching, please comment the number 1. Now I want to talk about your hips because they are the engine of your mobility and they need a little extra attention. As we get older, we tend to shorten our steps, which causes the muscles at the front of your hips to tighten and weaken. This tightening is exactly why your feet start to shuffle instead of lifting cleanly off the floor like they used to. We are going to reverse this trend by waking up those hip flexors with a very specific, controlled movement. Imagine you are standing tall, holding onto the back of a sturdy chair for support, keeping your posture perfectly upright. Slowly, you will lift your right knee toward your chest, not with a jerk, but with a smooth, deliberate motion. The goal here is not speed, but control, feeling those deep hip muscles engage as you bring your leg up. Then, with the same care and focus, you will lower your foot back to the ground, controlling the descent the whole way. This lowering phase is just as important as the lift because it builds the strength you need to land safely. If you feel this in your hip, you are doing it perfectly, and those muscles will thank you with every single stride. By practicing this lift, you are teaching your body how to clear the ground, which is the best defense against tripping. To continue watching, please comment the number 1. Now that we have covered the hips, we need to focus on your stride length, which is vital for maintaining balance. Over the years, many people unconsciously shorten their steps, which shifts your center of gravity forward and creates instability. This forward-leaning posture is exactly what makes the floor feel less trustworthy beneath your feet. We are going to use a simple technique with tape markers on your floor to retrain your brain and legs. Place two pieces of tape about 18 inches apart on your hallway floor to serve as a clear target. As you walk, challenge yourself to land your heel at or just beyond that second piece of tape with intention. Do not worry about lunging or overreaching, as the goal is simply a comfortable and natural extension of your stride. If 18 inches feels like too much of a challenge right now, start with 12 and build up slowly. The distance is not as important as the consistent habit of reaching that heel forward with every single step. You will be surprised by how quickly your body remembers how to take a confident, long stride once you practice. This small adjustment will immediately help you stand taller and move with the stability you deserve. To continue watching, please comment the number 1. Now, we need to address the speed at which you walk, because believe it or not, moving too fast can actually be counterproductive. When you try to rush, your body often defaults to old, unstable habits rather than focusing on the new, safer mechanics we are building. I want you to try a slow-motion walk, taking each step with extreme deliberation and complete awareness. Imagine each step takes a full 3 to 4 seconds to complete, from the moment you lift your foot to the moment you land. This slow pace forces your muscles and your nervous system to work in total harmony without relying on momentum. You might feel a little wobbly at first, and that is actually a good sign, because it means your balance system is waking up. Each time you feel that slight sway, your brain is actively creating new connections to keep you steady and safe. Practice this in a long hallway where you can safely touch the wall if you ever feel the need for extra support. Once you feel steady on flat ground, you can even try closing your eyes for just a second or two to challenge your senses. This is the ultimate training tool for retraining your brain to handle the world around you with absolute confidence. Take your time with this, as speed is the enemy of progress when it comes to relearning how to move safely. To continue watching, please comment the number 1. Now, let's talk about how to navigate the world outside your home where the ground is not always perfectly flat. Life is full of little hazards like door thresholds, garden hoses, or even the edge of a rug in a friend's house. When you have been shuffling, your brain forgets that these small obstacles require a specific, active lifting motion. I want you to practice by placing a soft, lightweight object like a pool noodle or a rolled towel on your hallway floor. It should be about 4 to 6 inches high, just enough to be a clear but safe reminder for your feet. As you approach this object, I want you to intentionally slow down, giving your brain time to register the change in surface. Lift your lead foot high enough to clear the object completely, making sure you are not just dragging your toe over it. Once your foot is safely on the other side, place it down carefully, landing with that familiar, stable heel strike we practiced. This is not just an exercise, it is a rehearsal for real life that builds the confidence you need to stay active. Start by doing this 5 times in each direction, keeping your movements steady and controlled throughout the entire process. Remember that the goal is always quality over quantity, so never rush through these steps just to get them done. To continue watching, please comment the number 1. Before we move further, I want to address the importance of your footwear because it plays a massive role in your safety. Walking around your house in socks or worn-out slippers might feel comfortable, but it is a major contributor to slips and falls. I always recommend wearing supportive, non-slip footwear even when you are just moving from room to room inside your home. Think of your shoes as the foundation of your movement, providing the grip you need to stay planted on the ground. If you prefer to be barefoot, make sure you are doing so on a surface that offers good traction and is free of debris. It is also important to keep your floors clear, as even a small, misplaced item can be a tripping hazard. Take a moment today to walk through your living space and move any rugs or cords that might get in your way. Creating a safe environment for your daily habits is just as important as the physical exercises we have been practicing together. These small environmental changes give you the peace of mind to move around your home with total confidence and ease. Your safety is a combination of how you move and the space you live in, so treat both with the same care. To continue watching, please comment the number 1. It is important to remember that your journey toward better balance and strength is a process that requires patience and kindness toward yourself. There will be days when you feel more energetic and days when your body needs a little more rest, and both are perfectly fine. The progress you make is not measured by how fast you can do these exercises, but by the consistency you bring to them every single day. By simply choosing to move with intention, you are already doing something incredibly powerful for your long-term independence and quality of life. Every heel strike you practice and every deliberate step you take is a building block for a safer, more stable future for yourself. To continue watching, please comment the number 1. The power to change your future does not lie in a magic pill or a complex medical procedure, but in the small choices you make every single day. Think of these exercises as a daily conversation with your body, a way to remind your nervous system that you are still in control. Consistency is the secret ingredient that turns simple movements into the armor you need to protect your independence for years to come. You have the ability to rebuild your confidence, reduce your fear of falling, and reclaim the joy of moving freely through your own home. It is never too late to start, and every single step you take with intention brings you closer to a stronger, more vibrant version of yourself. Your legs are meant to carry you through the adventures of your life, and with this routine, you are giving them the support they truly deserve. Imagine waking up in the morning feeling solid on your feet, ready to face the day without that lingering worry about your balance. That kind of freedom is within your reach, and it starts the moment you decide to prioritize your mobility and your own well-being. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey, and I'm so proud of the work you are putting into your health today. Please remember to be patient with yourself, celebrate the small victories, and keep listening to what your body needs every step of the way. If you found this routine helpful, do not forget to share it with someone you love who might benefit from these simple changes. We are building a community of people who refuse to let age dictate their quality of life, and I am honored to have you with us. Keep moving with purpose, keep practicing these movements, and remember that you are capable of far more than you might realize. You have the tools, you have the knowledge, and now you have the plan to build a safer and more confident path forward. We look forward to hearing about your progress. So please leave a comment below and let us know how your first week goes. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with one so we know you are ready for more personalized tips. Thank you for watching, and here is to living your best life on your own terms every single day, which will give you a total of 10 successful stepovers and focus on maintaining your balance throughout the entire sequence. If you find yourself rushing as you approach the object, take a breath, stop, and reset, because the goal here is control rather than speed. As you become more comfortable, you can start to vary the height of the obstacle or even move it to different parts of the floor to keep your nervous system alert. You can even try carrying something light in your hand while you practice, which better simulates the way you walk through your home while going about your day. This training is vital because it converts your practice into a real-life reflex, giving you the confidence to navigate any room without the fear of catching your toe. Remember that every time you step over these obstacles with control, you are reclaiming a piece of your independence and reducing the likelihood of a fall. Take pride in your progress, keep your movements deliberate, and continue to trust that your body is learning how to keep you safe and upright. To see more, please comment with the number 1. Now that you have learned how to navigate obstacles, let us discuss how to maintain the health of your nerves and circulation as you age. Numbness and tingling in the legs and feet are not something you have to accept as a permanent part of growing older. The process of healing begins by waking up the smallest muscles, specifically the ones in your toes, arches, and ankles. From there, we move upward through the ankle joint and calf, rebuilding the vital circulation pathways that keep your nerves nourished. Each exercise in this routine builds on the last, creating a cumulative effect that your body is naturally designed to respond to. A simple seated toe and ankle wake-up serves as the perfect signal to start the blood flowing again. Following this with a gentle ball massage can drive blood into the smallest vessels in your feet, providing immediate relief. Connecting your nervous system back to the ground is achieved through the heel-to-toe weight rock, a foundational movement for stability. We also use the towel toe curl to rebuild the intrinsic strength that so many people silently lose over the years. Combining these with controlled heel raises brings everything together into a movement your body can rely on every single day. When these exercises are practiced consistently, not perfectly, but consistently the changes you experience are both real and lasting. Nighttime tingling that once kept you awake begins to ease, allowing you to get the restful sleep you truly deserve. Morning numbness that makes your first few steps feel uncertain will begin to resolve much more quickly. That heavy, disconnected feeling in your feet eventually gives way to a sense of solid ground beneath you. Improved circulation comes not through aggressive, high-intensity workouts, but through the power of patience and daily repetition. Small movements practiced daily send a much clearer message to your nervous system than intense workouts done only once a week. Healthy nerve function and strong circulation are your best tools for protecting your balance and maintaining your independence. This helps preserve your ability to walk to your mailbox, climb your stairs, and play with your grandchildren without constant worry. Aging does not mean you have to surrender control over how your body feels or what it can do. It means learning which movements your body truly needs at this stage of life and choosing them daily with care. Thank you for joining me today. Please leave a comment with your age and location so I can better tailor my future content. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and I will see you in the next video to help you live life on your own terms.